There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Cuts back left sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big gainer there on 3rd and 1. 36 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. A crew that got the stop last time led to 3 points. Well, that was good, but they're probably thinking, hey, we'll get you the stop again offense. You get us a touchdown here.
Just add to the points total, right? But the defense has to have a ton of confidence. Someone goes for it against you on their own side of the 50. No. Stuff them, turn it over to the offense, and you're right. They'll take 3 on the first time. If they do it again, though, they expect a touchdown.
But first they've got to do it. Let's see if they can. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, 61 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw here. Steps away to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. On the biggest stage, both offenses have been able to avoid turnovers. In a close game, though, if there is a turnover in the second half, it may be the thing that's remembered forever. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Redskins have it at the 9. He stays up the middle on the run, but he'll go in for the score. They'll take the early advantage. Jaguars on offense. First quarter winding down. Quick pass and completion is made here, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 17. Jaguars still on the field. Here the pass goes into the end zone, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. We're tied back up at 7. Now 1st and 10, the connection will be made from the gun. And 61 yards later, he'll go in for the score. The lead grows to 4. And with that, it's time to head back to field level as we're just one half away from deciding a Super Bowl champion.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.